Hey guys, it's Stack here and welcome back to a brand new FIFA 19 video. In today's video I'm going to show you the best Brazilian cheat team to use, and this is the team that I use as a backup in FUT Champions. I use it in division rivals all the time, and I also use this in my squad battles. Now to get started, this team only costs around 75,000 coins. You can actually upgrade this to the Inform Pato striker for still under 100k. But honestly, this team is amazing for me, and I'll explain why. So to start off, in goals, I've gone for Neto. To me, he's the best Brazilian goalkeeper. Ederson, I don't really like. I've never really liked him. I've had him since the start of the game. And I also went to Alisson, who just never saved anything for me. But Neto seems to save more of them long-range time finesses. So to me, he's definitely worth the buy. Now in centre-back, I've gone for Marquinhos and David Luiz. They're both tall, strong, fast, and they'll win a lot of tackles, but most importantly, they'll win headers when your opponent rims it down the wing. Right back, left back, on the right I've got Rafael, on the left I've got Telles, and you will not find a better left back for that price. He's amazing. But on the right, Rafael for me has been my first right back I ever bought on this game. My first team was Brazilian, pretty much this one. And he's always been right for me. You can, if you don't like him, use any BPL player right back you want, Kyle Walker, Valencia, but for me, Rafael just does the job for me. In midfield, I've got Fred from Manchester United. I use him as a CDM. Paulinho runs the midfield though in defence. He's so good. And Talisca in form as a cam. This guy is phenomenal in the game. He scores so many long shots. His free kicks are insane. You cannot let this guy have space outside the box if you're against him. Up front, Willian, don't worry about him. You can put whoever you want left forward. He's untradeable for me and he gets subbed off straight away. I don't like Willian's card. But Hulk on the right is one of my all-time favourite players in this game at the moment. He's amazing at cutting in and banging in them time finishes, and also thumping like absolute missiles into the top corner. And then I've also got Pato as my striker, the first ever striker I bought. I've still got him in my club and he just performs constantly. That's actually the player you can increase to about, so I think he costs about 20k for his inform, Pato. But I mean, once I'm actually in the game, this is what my team looks like. So Luis Gustavo is the player I haven't said. He's the one who gets subbed on for Willian at the start of the game. And this is how it looks with Pato and Hulk in my strikers. I've got my Talisca in the cam, and then Fred, Paulinho, pretty much defensive centre mids. Here you can run Gabriel Jesus as well if you don't like Pato. I don't mind Gabriel Jesus, he's okay. But for me, Pato's just always in the right place, and he also wins a lot of headers. So for me, Pato's the way to go. And if you can afford the upgrade, by all means do it. And if you've got the flashback card, which I also have, make sure to stick that in the team as well. So with the custom tactics now, you're going to see I haven't set them up yet, which is good. So on the defense, I run balanced. I take the width up 1 and the depth I drop it down 1. Then onto the offense, balanced again, width I nudge up 1. I take back the players in the box down, and then depending on if I'm attacking or defending, I move up the corners of the free kicks. I don't win headers when I move them up, even though I got more in the box. And occasionally Pato is pretty much the only one who scores headers, but it's more, the more people you have in the box, the more chance you got of them deflections. Now the right back, left back, CDM and the centre mid you're going to have defensive are all stay back while attacking. You don't need to change anything else on them. Your centre mid, which is my Paulinho, he does whatever you want. Like, I just leave him on balanced, he can roam as he wants. Talisca is stay forward and free roam, which is important. And then as you can see, my two strikers here, getting behind and stay forward. That's important for them because I want them sat on that last defender at all times. So now let's jump into a few games. I'll show you some of the replays of some of them, but take a look at this for the first one. This guy wants to watch Ronaldo. Prime Eusebio, Prime Cruyff, Prime Pele, Prime Ferdinand. He's got baby Laurent Blanc. This guy has a mad team. I have no right doing any damage to him with this team, but I just controlled him. And Hulk and Talisca were the reason I won this game with my goals. And Paulinho, he could not get past him in my midfield. he was always the man stopping his attacks. But as you can see here, the first goal I have to show you in this view because the Elgato didn't work. But my god, Talisco, if you're on the edge of the box, you don't have to time finish it. Just smash it into the top corner. He scored so many goals from me, like in the same. I don't understand why his power shots are actually so powerful, because I mean I've used a lot of players like Van Nistelrooy, my Rivaldo hits them hard, but they don't go in, like they don't always go in. Talisco's nearly always go perfectly top corner. Even if you do the time finish with Talisco and also Hulk, if you get a red timed finish, the majority of the time it still goes in. And I don't get why, because I mean to me, if you hit a red time finish, you shouldn't even hit the target. But when it's Hulk and Talisco, for some reason they still fly in the top corner, and I don't understand why. That is why I just really enjoy playing with them at the moment. So this is the final one here of Talisco in the, yeah, another one thumped in at the top corner, and I managed to hold out this game 4-2. So yeah, you can upgrade this team obviously if you have more money. It cost me, I think, about 35k, but that's because I had a lot of the players already. I mean, my Talisca's an untradeable, so I mean a lot of them I have, but if you were to buy every player, it costs about 75k. If you don't like Pato and you don't like his inform either, you don't have the flashback, then the next best choice is probably Gabriel Jesus for cheap. I mean, you can get him for around 7,000 coins now, but if it was up to me, if I had to choose someone else, I'd probably go Roberto Firmino's if you can afford it. I mean, there's so many things better that you can upgrade to, but players like Jonas and stuff, they're not really worth it. I mean, I know he's got 5-star weak foot, but he's really slow on this game. He just doesn't feel as good. But this clip here I left in to show you. Talisco and Hulk, if you hit a power free kick, you're almost guaranteed to get either a corner or a goal. And I left this in because that's the definition of the AIDS. That's Chris Smalling. He was playing because I had a red card with my Marquinhos, and you'll see Valencia in a couple of clips as well, because my Rafael does get sent off quite a bit. I tend to always get a red card for some reason at the moment on this game. But I mean, yeah, like if you want to upgrade the goalkeepers, I mean, if you can work it in, if you've got a lot of coins, then maybe stick to Eric Bailly and maybe stick Valencia right back with De Gea in goal or something like that. But Neto, for me, you're not going to get much better unless you're spending hundreds of thousands of coins. But yeah, this team has been so fun to use, and I've had it since pretty much the start of FIFA. I've just slowly improved it and improved it. And I mean, Hulk now is worth, I think, 1,000 coins or 800 coins, something like that. He might even be 2,000. But the fact is, I bought Hulk when he was like 24,000 coins. I mean, that's how long I had him. I literally bought him in the second week of FIFA. But he's still scoring blinding goals for me. Pato as well, first striker I bought. Paulinho I didn't buy for a long time because I didn't even realise he was in the game. I used to run Hernandez, who was one of my favourite midfielders from the Serie A in one of the last FIFAs. But as soon as I got Paulinho, he is so good. Like, he is so strong. He will tackle everyone. He will catch up to everyone. He will outstrength everyone. Like, he is a broken card in midfield. If you compare him with someone like Kante or someone who is equally overpowered defensively, you're not going to concede a lot of goals. I mean, he's too good. He is a broken player, especially for the price. I think I only paid like 5k for him, and that is ridiculous. At the moment, prices are always going up and down with the SBCs that are coming out, but he's so worth it. But that's going to be it for this video, guys. Please, if you enjoyed it, make sure you give it a thumbs up, and also make sure you subscribe. I will be posting more FIFA 19 videos, but for now, I'm out.
That is a cheap piece of play. Really in the clear now.